I did a thing. I am your new IFBB Pro. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Dominique, also known as Danny, and I am a mother of two. I do fitness and lifestyle content and share my journey with women to inspire and to encourage them to start their journey. I have so many emotions running through me right now, and I really don't know where to begin. I am here to share my journey on my show day. So I wanted to sit down and share my thoughts on how I got here to be thankful. I am so thankful for where I was and where I am now. I do not take anything lightly, take anything for granted. And it is because of God that I am able to do all that I am able to do. The last time we spoke, and if you've seen any of my previous videos, I shared my journey of me getting back on the NPC stage. I had been away from the stage for 8 years, and I had 2 kids and a marriage throughout the time frame. And that is wild to say out loud, but it goes to show that time goes by so fast, and you can't really just put any mind into time, because what is for you is going to be for you. And I wanted to have one goal, which was to better than my last package body. And I set a goal for myself at the top of January 2024, connected with my coach, hit the ground running, and I locked in all the way till August. If you saw my last video, you saw that I stepped on stage. I won first in my class at the Texas Classic, and it allowed for me to be nationally qualified. And being nationally qualified was so fulfilling because it showed me that I was still able to do this. I spoke with my coach, and my coach and I decided that we were going to go for the last national show, NPC National Championship. And this show is like the Super Bowl of all shows, hence why it looks like a Super Bowl logo. And what that means is this is the last show of the year for you to get your pro card. And I wanted to really show realness of putting everything into yourself, and how sometimes you lose things, sometimes people don't understand, but it doesn't matter, because if it brings you joy, and if you are finding joy and you are doing what you love. This show was very emotional for me because I did this show alone. I didn't have my family with me like at my last, like I did at my last show. I had to do this show alone, and it was nothing but God that wanted me to do this show alone, because as I go through taking in on how everything transpired, it was nothing but God. So I did the show alone. I flew to Irving, Texas, my first time ever flying to a show. My coach didn't come, but he was with me every step of the way via text, and just communicating with me through peak week, communicating with me on show day. In the video, you'll see all the check-ins I did, but it was definitely a test of God. I would say I took 11 months to really put everything that I had into myself. My energy, my time, my attention, my consistency, my discipline, everything that I had, hard work, I poured it into myself. And last year was a year that I didn't even know I needed to learn the lesson. And I learned the biggest lesson of last year. When you work out, you do work out alone, and you have a lot of time to really just be in your thoughts and to really be centered with yourself, and you really pay attention to what really matters. And I know a lot of people don't understand the bodybuilding life, and that's okay, but I know in bodybuilding you do, and you cannot do most of the things that other people are doing, like going out and drinking and dipping, staying out late. So 365 days or at least 11 months, I really took a lot of time to pick and choose where I wanted to be present, because I knew if it did not align with my goal, I didn't want to let it pull me from my focus. So a lot of people may have not understood, and it's okay. And a lot of people, they did understood, and I thank them. But I will say everything that I did, all the sacrifices, my husband helping me, my children, the routine, my mom, my brother, everything that I did, it was so worth it, because I reached my end goal. And it is so wild. It is wild for me to think that I turned pro in 11 months. That is not something easy to do, and I don't take it lightly. I am very, very humbled that I was able to do this in 11 months. However, I will definitely, and I'm definitely confident, and I'm definitely proud of myself, and it's definitely a flex for myself that I was able to do this by myself in 11 months. And when I say by myself, I had to do the workouts, I had to eat, I had to do everything to make this dream come true. And you know, on my show, I talk to a lot of girls and a lot of women. That's one of the best things about doing these shows. You meet a lot of people from different walks of life. And I really didn't share with many people that was my first national show, but I did share with people that it was my first, it was my fifth show coming back from like 8 years. But it was a lot of girls there that did national shows 6 times, 5 times. This is my, sixth year, my second year. And I'm there, first show after 8 years, first pro show after 8 years, and I got my pro card. So I'm just so thankful, but I want to really share this with you. If you are wanting to do something, you cannot count yourself out. I think you are your biggest hindrance in your way by your mindset, your will. Remove all distractions. If you have any goal, whether it's fitness, whether it's your career, remove any distractions and lock in onto you. And if people don't understand, who cares? Because when you are about you, that's all that cares. Because if you can't be there for yourself, how can you give to other people? And I've been telling my people that I've been doing this wrong. I've been filling so many people cups up, and then I'm half full or I'm empty. And last year taught me to fill myself up, even with my family, and let everybody else get the overflow. And if I don't have any extra to give, then they don't get anything. But I have to fulfill myself first. So if you have a goal, I am a living testament. I am, about to be 40. I have 2 children. I have, my metabolism is different after 35, and I was able to achieve my goal. I did it. So I just encourage anybody who wants to do or called to do anything that their heart desire, do it, because your future self will thank you when you start and you finish. But if you do not start, you would never know what could be. If I would have never decided to do this journey, I would have never in my mind imagined that I would be sitting here 11 months from the day that I made this commitment in January of 2024, that I would be an IFBB Pro. So, one of the questions everybody asks is, what's next? What's next? So, this is how it works. IFBB Pro, or IFBB, is a federation for professional bodybuilders. Just like you have NFL, which is the professional federation for football, you have NBA, which is the professional federation for basketball, and then you have NHL, which is the professional federation for baseball. IFBB is the professional federation of bodybuilding, and I am one of the members, one of the professionals of the sport. So now I am able to compete with the rest of the pros on a next level. I went from amateur to now I'm a pro, and now I am able to sponsorships, money, you can get paid to compete. Also, my ultimate goal is to, go to the Arnold, go to the Olympia, which is the pinnacle of all pinnacle, and just really make a name for myself within this sport. I am doing this for myself first, but at the same time, I'm doing this for women, moms, tall girls. I mean, tall people can do the sport, but it's a lot of, it's not a tall girl sport. So I am definitely rocking for the tall girls. I am, rocking for the moms. I have 2 children, and I don't even look like I have 2 children. I am rocking for the women that are almost 40. I believe I don't look like I'm 40. And I am rocking for the women. Okay, so I have so many things that I want to do with this platform. and I feel like this is just the stepping stone on where I can go. So I am in improvement season, and in my improvement season, I am training to step on the pro stage for my pro debut. And I don't have a date. The way me and my coach work is we just work as hard as we can, and whenever we feel that the put our strategy together during my check-ins, he will let me know and I will let him know which shows I want to do. But as of now, I want to just really focus and lock in on building the best package that I know. I am so blessed that I was able to get to where I'm at physically with my body. And I am excited to improve. I am so humbled to be a part of this league. And I am so happy that I will be competing with some of the amazing pros that I have admired in this sport. I'm humbled to be competing next to them. And I am looking forward to my name being called on stage. I am looking forward to just really stamping a mark in this industry. And I could have not done it with my husband, my children, my family, and what tops all of that, God. So hopefully you enjoyed this vlog. Hopefully you enjoyed this show day. I am so excited to bring you along on this journey. I don't really think I'm gonna do road to pro debut. Some of the things I will be sharing is how to navigate fitness with family, how to navigate fitness with friends. There's a lot of people who don't be happy for you when you are on your health kit. There's a lot of people who say shady shit when you are on your health kit. There's a lot of people that have a lot of insecurities about the lack thereof, discipline, and the consistency that they have. And as a mom and as somebody who's starting their journey, I like to be very transparent, and I just want to share and just kind of motivate some people about how to block that out and how to really just focus on what is for them and not really worry about what nobody else is doing. When you are doing something that you love, you already are in your lane. You create a lane of your own. And when you create a lane of your own, every year is your season. I don't believe in not having a season. When I'm in my own lane, every season is my season, period. And that's on that. Hopefully you are subscribed if you're new here. Turn on the bell notification, and I'm a pro!